I'm a proud Kenyan, and I'm super grateful for the skills and the tools that shaped me growing up here in Ghana. And let me start by saying I believe in Ghana. I believe in the immense potential of Ghana. However, the Ghana I envision, the one brimming with prosperity, peace, love, unity, creativity, and innovation, it cannot manifest unless we come together to unite and to build. And that's why I love the theme of this conference, which says uniting to build Ghana. It's in the present continuous form, emphasizing that this noble task is an ongoing process. So I want to share with you a few lessons that I believe you and I, Ghana at large, can leverage on to build and to achieve prosperity. Amazingly, these lessons are right on your fingertips. You see them every day, yet you might not be fully tapping into the wisdom they have to offer. I call them the world's greatest lessons on your fingertips. All right, with that said, let's embark on the journey because we're going to travel a bit. Are you with me? Lesson number 1, don't give up. Now, I know not giving up sounds like a cliche, but please hang on. You see, for 99% of the human race, if you cut your fingernails, they will grow back up. Unless there is a medical ailment. When you cut your fingernails, they will grow back up. And so nature is telling us something, that resilience is something that is in every one of us. And so this simple truth, just coming to this realization, it changed my life when I got to realize that nature is instinctively teaching us and telling us never to give up in life. I have a question for you. How many of you here, given the chance, would move to the United States? Raise your hands and be honest. How many of you? Somebody has raised 2 hands. All right, I have a follow-up question. How many of you who raised your hands would return home after having the opportunity to leave? Oh, the hands have drastically reduced though. Well, whatever be the case, right? My advice is we cannot afford as a people to give up on Ghana. So don't give up on Ghana. Imagine if Kwame Nkrumah and the founding fathers had given up. He could have stayed in his comfort zone, but he chose to come back home. And I will say this, when you see people travel, don't think it is bad. It is okay to travel. Are we here? If you get the opportunity, have a plan and take it, but travel legal. Are we here? Don't go through the desert out of desperation, and because we need you alive. We need your ideas. We need your contributions. We need your resources to build what? Ghana. So if you have the opportunity, take it, but come back home. That is my point. And invest in Ghana. See, there is no place like home. There is no place you can truly call your home. We live in the United States, but I'm telling you, there's no place like home. So exposure is good, whether we call it Japa in Nigeria or having to choose Dutch passport over Ghana's PhD. This is certainly not a new phenomenon, and please track with me. No, it's not. You see, 16 million Italians left their homeland to the United States between 1861 and 1929. 16 million Italians. They migrated because of the turbulent political and economic upheavals in their country, including unemployment, high taxes, and low wages. These are the same issues we are having presently here in Ghana. So I understand that a significant number of doctors are leaving the country, and it's primarily due to economic reasons. Currently, the number of medical practitioners emigrating annually has risen to 50%. While we may not be feeling the full impact of this brain drain at the moment, if the majority of these professionals do not return, it would inevitably have serious consequences for our healthcare system in the direction in which we are headed. And in the case of the Italians who migrated to the United States, only 20 to 30% ever returned home. But we are back. And that should serve as an example to you. Now, all of the speakers, I believe, are coming from the United States. But we chose to come back here because this is our natural habitation. And by way of invitation, we welcome our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. that they come with a lot of technical knowledge and wealth and resources and ideas. So we need them, and we need to partner with them in building Ghana. I hear Steve Wonder is in town. This is really good. No, this is really good. And like I said, exposure is good, but come back home. Exposure is a great catalyst, for change, because once you are exposed, you cannot be unexposed. Once you see something new, you cannot be unexposed. And in case you didn't know, both Martin Luther and Nelson Mandela were inspired because they saw Mahatma Gandhi liberate his people. And they got that inspiration that if he can do it, we can also do it. So exposure is good. The 2015 to 19 American Community Survey estimated over 170,000 Ghanaians immigrants are in the States. While today it might be maybe 250,000, let's even say 300,000 Ghanaians abroad in the US specifically. That's nothing compared to 16 million people. And I shared the story of the Italian because incidentally, the population size of Italy then was just about Ghana today. I know they are about 60 million today, but back then they were about 29, 30 million plus. It's just like the size of Ghana today. And imagine 16 million people evacuating. So there's still hope. Are we here? So my first point is, if you have the exposure, take it, but come back home.